What's up, y'all? It's your boy Yak. Y'all can call me Yak the Tutor because today we are going over how to use Adobe Lightroom for photo editing. Me, I love to use all of the Adobe suite when it comes to photo editing and videography editing. Recently, I did a 1-hour shoot with one of my clients, which we had a great time shooting. It was a quick shoot with multiple looks, and we went in there, we came in, got what we had to do, and got out of there in the nick of time. It was perfect. We're gonna look at the process of what I do to offload, edit, and export. So let's get right into it. Everything is so fresh that it's still in the camera. Like I did the shoot, went on vacay, and now we back. That's why you see me, I'm on chill mode right now. So here we go, the memory card, aka the brains. You know, everything gets put on here when you shoot. Gonna pop that right in the slot, and there you go, popped up right here, EOS digital. Let's big that up. All right, right there. And there is all of our shots. Got all of it right here. Test shots in the beginning, and then we got down to the nitty gritty later on. So these are the shots. Now this was a great shoot. But when I shoot, I take one picture. It is in JPEG and it is in RAW. When you shoot JPEG photos, that means the camera kind of edits it itself. When you shoot in RAW, that means you shoot and all the colors are flat for me to put it into the editing software and bump up the colors how I see fit. So that's what we're gonna do. So we see all the photos are here, and now we're gonna transfer it over to the hard drive, right? This is a 500 gigabyte hard drive. I recommend if you are shooting video, photo, whatever, to get you a hard drive. So let's pop that in there. Pop that in. We are going to name this. Her name is Lacey. We're gonna name this Lacey. Right now, we're just gonna name it Lacey Photos. So whenever you do a shoot, this is what you wanna do. You wanna press Command A. If you're on Mac, it's Command A. And then it's gonna select all of them, and you're simply gonna drag and drop. Bam and bam. Go ahead, take like maybe a minute or two. But in the meantime, yeah, I just got back from Lake Arrowhead with the family. It was really nice. I got some nice shots, and it was just like, it was relaxing. So I'm still on chill mode coming back from it. Got work tomorrow. You know, I just love to show you guys the process, at least in between. Even if I am still chilling, you know what I'm saying? All right, cool. So it went through. All right, all the photos are in the hard drive, and now we are going to separate and rename. Now, shooting in RAW, also known as C-RAW, I use my Canon, so it pulls up as a CR3 file. These are typically larger than these by a significant amount, by like 3 times. So you see here, this here is almost 40 megabytes. Same picture shot in JPEG, it's around 10 megabytes. The difference is in quality. When you shoot in RAW, aka CR3, the files are more, I guess you can say, crisp. You get to edit it however you want it to do it. When it's in JPEG, the camera kind of edits it itself and condenses it to where it's a little more pixelated, but it's a smaller file. Better for sending. In case you just want to take shots and just send it to somebody, JPEG is the way. But if you want to take shots and you know you're going to edit, C-RAW is the way. So we're going to separate them. If you have Lightroom, there is a way where you can just click up here, press application, and it automatically separates it from RAW and JPEG. So bam, 165 photos each, right? So separate that by RAW. Gonna put that into its own folder, RAW, and put that as JPEG. Perfect. So now we're going to rename these files. So we're gonna rename this to Lacey DTLA. Oops, I like to have DTLA caps. DTLA shoot, and then I have it to where it numbers it automatically. Bam. Lacey DTLA shoot. So that got renamed, and now we're gonna rename the raw ones. I just like to always, as a photographer, you have to have everything organized. Whether you like it or not, you have to have everything organized. You never know what could happen. All right, so we go through it one by one. These were the test shots in the beginning. So we go through these one by one, and the best of the best ones where it's not blurry, where it's like clear, crisp, model is posed, and you believe it's a good photo, we make sure that we highlight that red. do here is that we organize it by tags. Now we gotta go back, find it. Raw, there we go. So how much do we have? We have 79. Not bad, not bad. For a 1 hour shoot, to have 5 looks and 79 photos, I feel like that's a record. Now next we have to name this one Chosen Raw. And now we open up the application. Let's go to, I like to go to Lightroom Classic. It has all the just straight to the point features I like. Now let's use a different catalog. Create new catalog and go within my hard drive. Go to Lacey. I didn't name this one. I just always name it in Lightroom. Because with this, every time you open it, I mean, it's best to just use a new catalog because I'll be moving photos around, so it'll be doing its own thing. So far, so good. We can technically say that we started at 6. So let's see, library, folders, we're gonna add a folder. We're gonna add that specific folder that we did, Chosen Raw, there we go. Okay, load it, import. And now we're gonna do this in order. 79 photos, we could get this done before 7. I know for a fact we can. Let's wait for the previews to load, and here we go. Now let's go to develop. Let's get it going. All right. I usually do glamour. Now these, let's reel it back in. These over here are the AI functions. All these kind of detect what it is. For example, enhanced portrait, or actually even easier, whiten teeth. Now, if we go to whiten teeth, we all know what that is. You know, it whitens the teeth. These are AI features that it can just pop. You can pop them in, turn up and down the dial. It makes it really, it enhances the photos really well. You know, darken beard if we have, you know, a lot of men with beards and stuff. We could have pop, you know, all these different things add different elements to it. Always love to go to glamour portrait for women. So we click that, you know, it enhances the eyebrows, the lips, it does everything. So that's when it's at 0, that's when it's at 200. So we want to find that right balance. I feel like 90 is that right spot right there. So now it's a little brighter on the highlights. We're gonna down the highlights just a bit, not too much for this one. Also gonna enhance the vibrance. I want it to be just a little more vibrant, a little more eye-catching. This I like to, 15 is usually the sweet spot. Saturation, I never really go over 3, but you know, 1 should be fine. Alright, so now next, the exposure. I think we're good on the exposure. Let's see, contrast. We can up the contrast by just a bit. I typically don't, but this actually looks pretty good with the contrast enhanced. Maybe 5 will do. Blacks, let's see how that looks. No, I don't want it too dark. Let's see. Maybe -30. Shadows. And keep shadows at 0. Let's enhance the close. Let's see. Enhance close. Okay, it did do something. Let's see. So since these are 2 different shades of black, we don't want to go too hard on it. Alright, cool. I think this is good for the first photo. And now we hit Command C to copy all of our changes and to throw it on the next one. That speeds up the photo editing process a lot. Ooh, bear with me. Had a long day. Alright, let's see what happens if we die down. Let's die down the vibrance just a bit. We don't want it too much, okay? And something else. Whites. Let's see if we die down the whites a little bit. In fact, let's look at the before and after. Okay. Before and after helps a lot. It helps a lot. Okay. So as you can see, it was really blown out with the whites around just like this area. Now we kind of fixed that. We want to find balance whenever it comes to color correcting. What's this? Black's too black. So let's raise that. Right there. Nice. Honestly, I think that we're good with this one. Let's copy this. Paste that over. Let's see. Nice. Okay. We want to kind of dial that up a little bit. deal. Let's go ahead and rename this to Lacy DTLA January 24 shoot. We're gonna put that into our drive here. What is this? Same thing. Lacy DTLA Jan 24 shoot. Bam. Pop that right in. Make sure the settings are quality 100. Yep. There we go. And now we just wait for it to export. Now, this process was relatively shorter than how it usually is. Usually an hour photo shoot take about an hour to edit and so on and so forth. The 4-hour version or the 4-hour shoot usually takes about like 5 or sometimes 6 hours to edit. So when I book a shoot, I'm kind of thinking of 2 hours in mind. Like, you know, it could be a 1-hour shoot, but I know it's going to take another hour to edit. So in a way, when you book me for a 1-hour shoot, it's really a 2-hour shoot because of photo editing too. So yes, that is to keep in mind. All right, cool. Seems like it exported. We can send that over to the client now. I use WeTransfer for all of my sending purposes. And well, we probably gonna wrap it up on that video. And yeah, thank y'all for tuning in on this video right here, showing y'all my process on photo editing. And we'll catch you on the next one. So YAK, we out. Peace.